It's happening. It's happening. I don't even know how to feel. I don't know how to act. The Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, the video game that got delisted in 2014 is finally getting a physical release. In our last video, I spoke way too soon. My name's Xeon, and I am one of the video guys over here at Nintendo Life. And if you know anything about me, I have been clamoring for the Scott Pilgrim the World video game to get physically re-released again. Like, it has been a life goal of mine to try and do everything I can to make sure that this doesn't just fall by the wayside, doesn't get forgotten. Every literal chance I get to talk about the Scott Pilgrim video game and the fact that it needs to be re-released physically, I do. This has been a long time in the making. So the cool thing, if you're quick unaware, just go watch a trailer, or even just don't, just buy the game when it comes out. But Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, is basically a classic Streets of Rage style beat 'em up that you would have found in the arcades, but it's 1 to 4 players. And it actually has a leveling system as you collect. It's been a long time since I've really played through it, but you collect coins, and I think you might just get experience from fighting enemies. I'm not too sure, but you actually level up your characters. It's an extremely in-depth arcade game, and I think that's the reason why I love it so much, is because there's just so much depth to the game. But so limited run games, I am 8-bit, plenty of different physical video game distributors have been being begged basically to release this game by a ton of fans because it was removed from from online stores from PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 back in 2014. And it never got physically released, so there's never been any way to go back and play the game unless you already had it downloaded originally. Like, I still have it on my PlayStation 3. So PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s with the game were actually selling on eBay for hundreds of dollars if they had it downloaded on there, because it was the only way to play the game, was to just have that download already on there. But now we don't have to worry about that at all, because it's getting a physical release on PlayStation 4 and, thank goodness, Nintendo Switch. And now, I haven't fully checked this out, but Limited Run has a few different versions of the game. So they have one that's just a base version. It says $34.99 is how much it's going to be. And the cool thing is that they're going to be doing open pre-orders for the game. It's going to be a 6-week period starting on Friday, January 15th. So unlike some Limited Run games, you don't have to worry about like rushing to their website and getting your credit card information entered in right away. You can just go to the website, pre-order the game within that time frame. Those 6 weeks, a month and a half is how long you have, and you'll be guaranteed a copy of the game. This physical copy of the game, I'm assuming PlayStation 4 is the same deal, but the Switch version actually has a reversible cover. And one side actually has Scott like kind of doing like a Sonic Adventure pose. And it's actually done by Brian Lee O'Malley, the creator of Scott Pilgrim. And then the second cover is done by, I'm totally going to butcher this name, but is Marielle Canuco Cartwright. I probably butchered that, but the second cover is done by them, and it actually features the 7 evil X's on the top and Scott like looking all angry and ready to beat him up. And it actually comes with, it says it comes with the Clash of Demon Head commemorative concert tickets too, which that's pretty sweet. And then of course, because Limited Run Games doesn't ever do anything the easy way, they are releasing this is called, the Classic Edition. So this is $54.99, so it's $20 more, and it comes with a deluxe clamshell cover, which looks like a Sega Genesis case. Oh my gosh, and that makes so much sense with the Sonic the Hedgehog style cover. This has a cover it looks like the Sonic the Hedgehog Scott art that Brian did for the base game. The clamshell cover actually has Ramona on it and like a different color palette, and it's so good. And then the artwork flips, and it has artwork by Jonathan Persona Kim and Chris Black Floors, which I'm not familiar with, but wait, yeah. Actually, I think Jonathan did the artwork for the Scott Pilgrim video game. I believe he's the original artist. That's so cool. I could be wrong. I'm gonna have to look into that, but that cover is really awesome because it looks like all of the characters from the Scott Pilgrim universe are basically on that cover. And then this edition still comes with the commemorative tickets, a sticker set of all the playable characters from the game, an overworld map, and then a physical version of the Anamanaguchi soundtrack from the game, which, oh my gosh, it's it's a masterpiece. Even if you don't play the game, just go find this on iTunes or Spotify. Go listen to the soundtrack, especially if you like retro game music or just chiptune sounds. It's an excellent piece. I'm a huge fan. I believe this is probably just a CD. It probably fits in with the clamshell there. And then it doesn't stop there. Then there's also the KO edition, which features Limited Run's Twitter here says that it features all of the same stuff from the classic edition and then tons more. So this is $139, so it's more than double the price of the original, but it comes with what is this? A roadie collector's case. Features spotlights that shine down on Sex Bob-omb rocking out on stage to an original sound clip from Anamanaguchi. That's nuts. So it kind of looks like a pop-up book almost, like the characters will maybe like, you know, pop up as you fold out the case, and then it plays music from Anamanaguchi. Okay, that's great. And then, yeah, so this comes with the clamshell, the game, the sticker set, the tickets, the overworld map, the soundtrack. Oh, but it comes with a CD and a cassette. Oh my gosh, cassettes. It's so funny because like years ago I looked at vinyl and was like, vinyl, I love CDs, why would I ever collect vinyl? And now I have like a stack of 30 vinyl or something. It's, you know, so I'm looking at cassettes the same way. Like, why would anyone ever want a cassette? Just give it 5 years, 10 years, maybe I'll think different about it. But then, okay, so there's also drumsticks. It comes with guitar picks that have Sex Bob-omb, 7 Evil X's trading card set. That's sweet. It looks like those are just going to be what they are. Sometimes, I don't know if I've seen Limited Run do this in a long time, but they do actual special commemorative trading cards that they release with their game. So I wonder if they're going to have any of those too. And then this comes with an enamel pin. Oh, and then there's a guidebook. It says Behind the Pixels on the front. So I wonder if this is more like, I mean, it says guidebook, but what it says on the front cover makes it sound more like it's a behind-the-scenes look, which is still incredible. It's going to be so cool just to dive into the history of this game, find out how it was made. Maybe there'll be some interviews with Brian in there, something from Anamanaguchi. Oh, the perfect thing for a fan. And oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then it looks like this is also going to be on PS4, but I mean, if you're watching this, you probably want it on Nintendo Switch anyways. And I think there's some other things too that I saw, but let me try to tread back here a little bit. So then there's also this enamel pin pack. So I'm not sure if these are blind bags or blind boxes or not, or booster packs, if you will, but it looks like they come in sets. So they're $14.99 a piece, and you can get Scott and Wallace, Ramona and Gideon, Steven Stills and Kim, Knives and Mega Scott. There's tons of different sets, and they're all put together. But then if you're a crazy person like me, you can also just order them all at once in a nice little collector's box that looks a lot like Ramona Flowers' purse for $100. But it's 16 pins. That's $6.25 a pin. That's not so bad, right? Right? And then if we take a look at Limited Run's website, they actually have a couple other things too. They have a Scott Pilgrim carrying case, which features, it's got a Sex Bob-omb like embroidered patch in the backside of it, and then it has the 7 Evil X's on the front. Oh, there's a Scott Pilgrim hoodie, and it comes in black. Oh no! It has the Sex Bob-omb logo on the front, it just like in like a pocket square, and then on the back it features the art from, I can't remember their name. It was the name that I butchered. But anyways, yeah, it features the art from one of the reversible covers right on the back, and there's a blue version too, and it comes in extra small to 4X, so that's cool. Tons of good sizes. There's a t-shirt that's pretty sweet. I wish they went out a little bit more with that, but it's nice to see. Oh, and then there's a Ramona Flowers keychain featuring the art that Brian did. And then it looks like this is going to be available just as long as the game is as well. And the pricing on this stuff isn't too bad either. The keychain's $10, the shirt's $25. That seems a little high, but then the hoodie's only $37. And I feel like, a hoodie, if you're going to wear it all the time, $37 is nothing to complain about. I mean, in this day and age, yes, but that's fair. That's pretty fair. And then Limited Run Games also said on Twitter here that they wanted to thank Brian Lee O'Malley, Anamanaguchi, everyone they worked with at Ubisoft and Universal Pictures for putting their heart and souls into this limited run. This one is a real love letter from all of us to Scott Pilgrim, and from all of us to you. Forever Physical. I'm legitimately gonna cry. Clean yourself up, Sion. Take care of yourself. The best part about the Scott Pilgrim video game to me was it came out at the perfect time in my life where I was hanging out with tons of friends. I was like in an early band, and I spent all of my time just hanging out with friends, and a lot of us were into Scott Pilgrim. I went and saw the movie like multiple times with my buddy Jake, because he was just in this mood. Like, he would just go to the theater over and over again when he really loved a movie. And Scott Pilgrim the movie was, you know, something that we went and saw a lot. And the game came out around the same time, so me and a lot of my friends stayed up late into the night playing this game. I remember one time I was at my friend Sean's house with my buddy Jamie and Zach, and Alex I think was there too, and we played this game until like 3 or 4 a.m. just beginning to end. And the original didn't have online multiplayer, and it was kind of a complaint, but it was also a cool thing too, because at the time then if you wanted to play with friends, you had to all get together, and that made the experience so much better. And in this current climate, I mean, we can't do that. It's just not safe. But this new version has online multiplayer, and so I'm excited. I'm so thrilled to get back at it, play with some friends again, some that I haven't seen in a long time, some friends that I've never met before because of the power of the internet, and I'm excited to just relive those memories, because this is just such a gem of a game, and I share so many memories with this game. And I really hope that some of you take the chance on this game. Even if you're not a fan of Scott Pilgrim, just go out, give it a try, play it with some friends, because that's what games are all about, is just having fun, making new friends, and making new memories. I've put so much like mental strain and effort into doing whatever I could to try to make this physical release happen by sharing, you know, my views and my wants in our videos. And it's finally happening. Thank you, Limited Run. Thank you, Universal, Ubisoft, Anamanaguchi, Brian Lee O'Malley, anyone at Oni Press, anybody who has made this happen. You have made me, at the very least, a very happy boy today. And unfortunately, my credit card is going to be very upset come January 15th, but it's okay. Sometimes you just have to do things. Feel free to let us know in the comments down below what you think of this release. Do you think there was anything that they should have done differently? Are you absolutely thrilled? Are you to the moon? Because I am. I'm further. Even if you don't believe that we landed on the moon way back in the day, just know that I'm there right now. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more content like this, then why don't you pretend that subscribe button is a random 8th Evil X and pummel it into the ground by giving it a good old click. And then ring that notification bell to be notified whenever we release new videos. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Zian from Nintendo Life. Stay safe out there. Go play Scott Pilgrim when it comes out, and we will see you next time.